Okay, here in round 3, and we're going to keep this hand not very quick, but it seems okay to me. Opponent is mulliganing. Also playing first. Mulling to 5. Selfless Cathar. Alright. Divine Favor. Alright. Got ourselves a little Aura deck, perhaps. Maybe some Heliod's Pilgrims. Maybe some Spectre Ward. That would suck. Alrighty. Let's hook our friend up with an Inferno Fist. Get in for 4. And pass. Think we may have to Inferno Fist the Carrion Crow, which would give him the option of sacking his Selfless Cathar, but either one of those options seems fine. Alright, let's bust out the big man. Ooh, never mind. Change of plans. Forgot we had this card. It's the first time I've seen him. Alright. Pretty straightforward here. Blinding Light. Am I to assume? Devouring Light, not Blinding Light. Silly me. Alright. Alright. I would say opponent's in pretty good shape, actually, considering he mulled to 5. I mean, my last line of offense here is this Willforged Golem, so hopefully we draw better, or, well, that's about it, I guess. I just hope we can continue the threats. Uh-oh. Well, I guess at least Typhoid Rats cannot block the Enforcer. And we have 2 Forge Devils, which would quickly alter this. I guess he could sack his Selfless Cathar to save the Typhoid Rats, but either way. Let's bust it. I'm ready. Not my favorite trade, but that's okay. I guess he could have blocked with the typhoid rats and the, I guess it didn't matter. It was going to do the same thing. Anything he blocked with the typhoid rats was going to do the same thing. So his block definitely made the most sense. Trading a thundering giant for a typhoid rat's not my favorite thing in the world, but that's okay. All right. Got to assume we've got some convoke action going on here. Concession. No more evidence going on. Alright, so what do I know about my opponent's deck? I know he's got removal, so Ranger's Guile still is important. I know he's got Typhoid Rats, Forge Devil, big deal. Hot Soup, make the cut. He's black-white, so the only damage spell he can have is Covenant of Blood. I could go for Hot Soup. Maybe. Maybe. I don't have enough removal to, like, get by everything, so let's try the Hot Soup out. I think I'm going to have to get behind that, so let's get rid of Thundering Giant, maybe? I tend to always be underwhelmed by that. Let's do the Hot Soup. We still have 19 creatures, which is just a ton, so let's try this instead. The old one-lander. Nah, I think we better maul this. See if we can't do a little bit better. Alright. No, this hand's fine. I can't complain about this maul. Got both lands, got a 2-drop. Got a Ranger's Guile. This hand is acceptable. The old Cathar. Sure hope we don't lose to Triplicate Spirits. Or raise the alarm. That'd make me a sad boy. Uh-oh. It's got the old 1-2 drop going. Yeah, this format is just 1-2-3 drops, unfortunately. That's really how I feel about it. Which sucks, because, I don't know. I think when you make your format 1-2-3 drops win the game, I feel like it really limits the decks that can be built, which is unfortunate. But I really do feel like this format has been just dominated by, because there's just so many good 2-drop. There's so many X1 awesome 2-drop creatures. It's kind of an issue. The Pridemate. Well, I think we better trade with that Chaldenite before the Pridemate gets any larger than 3-3. No attacks. That's interesting. Jeez. Well, hand quickly got terrible, to tell you the truth. Jeez, where are my Forge Devils? Could really use some Forge Devils right about now. Alright, I'll take one. Alright. Now I'm in Siege Worm territory. It's motivating me to want to not block for a turn. Next turn I can play Siege Worm plus leave up Ranger's Guile if I sacrifice the Generator Servant, which seems reasonable. But I think I still want to do some trades. I've got more fat than my opponent. I basically just need to outlast him. Like next turn I could... Yeah, I mean next turn I probably should just get my Siege Worm out there. So with the Servant, next turn I can still do the Siege Worm. But then it's just a one-time use. But I really need to get that Siege Worm out, so I think we're just going to block here. Oh, I see. That doesn't work because of the Cathar. Alright. That's a sticky situation. Guess we just blocked the child. God, that's a lot of damage. I don't like that. Hopefully get a Forge Devil, non-land card. There you go. Look at that. Who would have thought we had 19 creatures in our deck? Guess I see the dilemma. You'd have to take a bunch of damage here or else you can just sack the Cathar. This card is so good in this format. This card has got to be one of the top white commons. It's gotta be. It's so powerful in this format. He can swing with everything and anything will trade with this chieftain. So, oh, well, I'm going to block the Cathar. Take a bajillion, but I still think it's worth it because then at least I can get rid of the Cathar. Maybe he's got whatever it's called, so he's not worried about it, but we'll see. Like maybe he'll try and exile it so then I can bust out the old Ranger's Guile. Alright, that's acceptable. Not thrilled about it, but acceptable. Hope it's not the intimidating dude. That'd make me sad. Return to the ranks, getting both your dudes back, huh? Well, that seems pretty good. Pretty good. Not good for me. Really good for you. Land draw's not good either, but I guess we gotta bust out Siege Worm and continue to chill. Alright, so our opponent is ridiculously aggressive. Ridiculously aggressive. So I've got to bring in Wall of Flame, I've got to bring in Wall of Mulch, take out Hot Soup, and then that's it. If we lose this game, of course, but I gotta tell you, not feeling good. Really not feeling good about this one. Not feeling good. I mean, close to stabilization, but not quite. Opponent's got more cards in hand too, which is... Alright, well, I guess maybe we have the same amount. Sad thing is, we were like a Forge Devil away from at least getting rid of the Selfless Cathar, a couple of these threats. We have such a good deck for this matchup. I think that's where the real issue lies. Constricting Sliver for the Nightmare play. Caustic Tar. Yeah, it's pretty nightmarish too, jeez. I don't even know what to do about that. This has been a really sad game on my end. I feel like I haven't done anything. Non-land card, please. No, just lands. Alright, well, that's the way it's going to go down, I suppose. Deck's going to give me lands, and then I'm going to lose to a Caustic Tar. I can't do anything. I really can't do anything. Cannot do a single damn thing. Attack with Siege Worm, he cracks back with everything, kills me with Caustic Tar. Chill, he kills me with Caustic Tar in a turn. I'm dead. I just chill, I guess. Kind of needed a threat there so I could launch an offensive, but to be honest, I don't even think that was going to do it. Just so far gone. Alright, so getting my face slammed by aggro, so I need some Wall of Mulch and Wall of Fire, get rid of Hot Soup, and figure out something else to get rid of, and then we'll be set. If only I had a land destruction spell. Or a Naturalize. Or a Reclamation Sage. Geez, if I had a... Trying to think. Inferno Fist? Maybe that's an out? Yeah, that seems like an out. Oh, Covenant of Blood for the win. Yeah. That sucks. Alright, so pretty sad loss there. Bringing in this guy, bringing in that dude, taking out maybe the Juggernaut. So we got some more blockers, got plenty of cheap stuff. Couldn't see a Forge Devil for the life of me. That sucks. Alright, well, let's try this. This is about as good as I can get against this match, I think. Alright, let's see what we got here. Bit slow, but we're going to keep it. Just going to hope we can see a third land, or an Elvish Mystic, or a Forge Devil, or many other cards. Not quite the draw I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping for the non-7 drop draw. But 7 drop it is. Alright, so now we just need a land, and we are in business. Or Forge Devil. Or an Elvish Mystic. Ooh, not quite the land I was hoping for, but that's okay. Jeez, Forge Devil and this game would be over. How remarkable is that? I think we play the Rummaging Goblin for trades. Makes better use of the mana than just playing the Elvish Mystic for trades. Please don't have the Pride Mate. Alright. My deck is so good against this. Why can't I just draw better? There we go. Alright, so we can bust out the Kurd Chieftain. We can bust out Mystic plus Goblin Rough Rider. I think getting a bunch of creatures on board might be more important right now. I don't know. I do not know. Kurd Chieftain blocks the world, which kind of makes me want to play it here. And then I can, yeah, let's do that. Let's bust out the old Chieftain. Guess he could just Covenant of Blood it, but I have to sadly accept that fate. I'm trying to think what I'd want to get rid of with my Rummaging Goblin. Goblin Rough Rider seems kind of crappy right now, but something I can do next turn with Elvish Mystic, so not exactly thrilled about it. It just sucks because it like trades with all these dudes. Dauntless River Marshal. Row, no. Or is he running Meteorite then? Is that what I'm to suppose? Give me a Forge Devil, please. Or land. Land is acceptable. I didn't want to ditch anything with Rummaging Goblin. I kind of want to, you know, play all these spells. Let's bust out the Willforged Golem. Let's just get the big man out there. we'll pass. I need to just build a bigger army than my opponent. Not quite ready to attack yet. Now with those double children of night. Yo! There's the pride mate. That guy could be a bit of a problem. What do we got? Wall of fire. It's actually kind of good. Actually kind of good. So I could swing with both my guys, follow it up with Mystic Wall of Fire, and I can pump Wall of Fire. It's not that bad. It's honestly not that bad. Because I can pump my Kurd Chieftain or Willforged Golem if he decides to block. I think I'm going to go for it. We're going to do the old double attack here. Oh, wow. Just willing to get rid of the board, huh? Interesting. These seem like pretty acceptable trades. Kind of wish I had one more mana, because if I had one more mana, I could do Ranger's Guile plus this guy's pump. But I think I almost want to bust Ranger's Guile anyway, just so I can follow up with the Wall of Fire for the old less damage on the backswing, but I think I'm just going to use his ability instead. Although, busting out Mystic and Wall of Fire is pretty good. I'm going to bust the Ranger's Guile here. Might not be right. I just feel like this is a good turn to really progress. Yeah. Yeah. Pride Mate goes to 4 power, 5 power with the Soul Mender. Yes, sir. Maybe I should have just pumped the Chieftain instead. Possibly would have made more sense. I would have been tapped out regardless this turn. I just wouldn't have been able to progress with Mystic and Wall of Fire. Might be time to ditch the Rough Rider with the old Rummaging Goblin. getting in there. I think we're taking this one. Let's see what his follow-up is. That's definitely alarming if he's willing to attack with Pride Mate. Should I ditch the Rough Rider? I do not know. Oh, that seems terrible for us. Alright. Well, I guess Rough Rider's not looking that bad anymore. I'm trying to think how I can win this now, because I don't have removal. He got his entire team back, which makes sense why he traded it all off to make his guy big. And I seem like I'm in a lot of trouble. What can I do against this guy who's going to constantly get bigger? I don't know. That doesn't seem good. I don't know. I don't feel good anymore about this, though. I think we'll just slam this guy. And chill. I don't even know what I would dig to. I don't really have... I could dig for Krenkos and Vorzer, maybe? Why do I feel like he forgot to gain his life? I guess that's good for me. Because it would have made Pride Mate bigger. Do I just need to find more fatties than my opponent? Is that what I gotta hope for? No attacks. I think we gotta build a bigger army. He forgot to gain his life again. So he's obviously got a blue source in there for the old Dauntless River Marshal. His entire deck seems like 2 drops, 1 and 2 drops. I still have yet to see a Forge Devil, which is incredible at this point. I haven't seen one in this match. We are in game 3 already, right? I have 2 in my deck, and I have a guy digging. I need to kill this guy, so this guy doesn't get any bigger. And then I can start attacking with these guys. So I guess I do have a game plan. Dig for one of my 2 Forge Devils or an Inferno Fist. Something to get rid of this guy. Just realized our opponent's at 3 minutes 42 seconds. I didn't even realize that much time went by. I think at this point it's just wiser to try and out-time him. Currently he doesn't have anything evasive, but God, we would die so quick to an Accursed Spirit. Or anything that has flying, like a Geist of the Moors. So, honestly, I can't even bank on getting that clock down. I don't know what I need. I need like a forge, whatever his butt. Yeah, I mean, we got to do blocks this turn for sure. Gots to do the old blocks. Just those two dudes, huh? Alright. Well, for that, I am most willing to lose these two. I don't want to... I'm playing around his... Like, yeah, I realize it's not a great trade. I don't know. I guess anything that eats up his clock more, maybe. I mean, logically, I didn't have to make the generator servant trade, I guess. But the thought of losing my Kurd chieftain or siege worm made me really sad. Got something better for me, Dick? Oh, remember to gain his life this time. Yeah, it seems pretty bad. Alright, well, I think we're going to try and eat that guy to the best of our ability. So let's figure out how. We get a pump effect. We have Wall of Fire. So I can bring it to, I could tap 5, bring it to 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 9. That's a problem. That is a problem. I guess that we have to, yeah. Guess we got to block with the chieftain. And a Rough Rider, and then after pump, that will be 9. Hope he doesn't have ephemeral shields. Got the wall deck going here. going hog wild on us here. Alright, well, let's go ahead and eat the 1-1. And then let's block the 4-4, and then let's block the 3-1, and then let's... I guess we can trade that off too. Exiling the Enforcer. Alright. And a Carrion Crow. Hey! Got a couple of those guys. Looks like we're going to win by timeout. Jeez. Well, I'd like to say that we dominated this draft, but that would be a big fat lie. Wow. I thought our deck, I don't know, I guess our deck looked okay. I mean, we knew we were removal light, but damn. Lost to Ornithopter and Soul Artifact. I don't know how confident I was feeling about that last, I mean, time... If time wasn't a factor, I'm not so sure we would have won that anyway. So, wow. Ended up going 2-1 regardless, so that's good news. But that was a hell of a series of Magic games. So, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you for the next draft.